We'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the 49ers will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The 49ers offense will start this game off. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the 4th down. Nice start for this defense.
The 49ers will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Buckeyes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Cherry. He's got him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looking for blockers.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Unloads to the right. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Scanning the field, it's Cherry. Unleashes to the end zone. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Tosses it incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to run it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. He wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. The give. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
From the gun, the ground game. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To the air, it's Peace.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
And the 49ers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Iowa. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down after the run.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run,
unleashes one deep. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1 this connection worked. Week 2 this connection working again. Tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The throw to the outside is complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The give on the inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Cherry. Finds his man, it's Roberts. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
And that's a hard thing to do as a receiver, but because you want to catch the football, you want to get upfield and make more yards, but sometimes you got to realize, I just got to toe tap that thing. I just got to get one in, get the completion. That was a missed opportunity right there.
Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Into the end zone, picked off.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Dropping back, it's Peace. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He wants to throw it again. It's complete. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Duarte. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the 49ers moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Duarte. Nice pickup. Gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The 49ers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. And he's going to roll it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner is stopped. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances. Get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Dingle. And the returner will be brought down. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Wants to throw. It's Peace. Caught near the sticks. It's Duarte. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. And the 49ers will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The 49ers have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Duarte. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the 49ers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The 49ers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one is perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Quarterback making checks. Now they'll run it on the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Looking to pass. It's Cherry. Throws to the wideout. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Gets it out quickly. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not. And that is interception number 3 on the day. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That's caught. It's Shabera. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. ULM is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 32 to San Jose State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The give on the option. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The 49ers look to keep this drive humming. To the air. It's Peace. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. First down here for the offense. The snap sets up to throw. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. To the air, it's Peace. He's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds him out of the backfield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right on the money. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. This time they'll go to the running game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The 49ers have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go!
They'll move the wide receiver. They're going back to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Peace. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Duarte. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a gap. It's Duarte. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Back to throw. It's Peace. Got a man. It's Duarte. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.